Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a full breakdown of how I run my solar clients' ads as well as how I book appointments for them. I'm going to be showing you some of my automations as well as a full live clip of me actually booking an appointment. I'm going to go over my script for setting appointments as well as go over my offer as well, just because I've been getting a lot of questions for that. And so if you guys did find value throughout anywhere in today's video, it would be appreciated if you join my 2-week free trial Go High Level affiliate link, as well as join our agency only Discord, where you guys can message me all day and ask questions and strategies about everything. We also have weekly Q&A calls in there as well. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Hey guys, so this is kind of what my campaign managers look like and how I run my ads for my clients. So I want to first off say that I run all my clients through one ad account and one page. I do this just because a lot of solar guys, they're just representatives for different companies, so they don't necessarily have all of their Facebook stuff in place and ready to go. And so if we come in here, you just see I have one campaign. It's pretty simple if you think about it. One campaign, and then for each client, all I do is duplicate the ad set, change the location, change the name, and change the copy a little in the ad itself. And so if we just go to one of our better performing ads today, let's see if we go in here, I keep the targeting based on what my client wants, so I can do county, zip codes, or cities on Facebook. Pretty simple. And then if we come into, try to get my camera right. And then if we come into the age, I keep it 30 to 65. Just because a lot of people under 30 probably aren't looking to go solar anytime soon. Genders, all, and then detailed targeting, really left it wide open. And then make sure you have under locations that you have it selected people living in this location. You don't want people whose home was recently in the location, or who's passing by the city, or who's traveling in the city. You want people who actually live in the city. And then as far as the placements, only Instagram and Facebook feeds, nothing else selected. I think everything else is kind of a bit waste of money, because people aren't looking to click on ads if they're in messages or anything like that. And so if we go into the ad set and see kind of what it says, that's not a very good video. Here's one of our better performing ads. So as you can see, it's pretty simple, to be honest. We call out our target audience kind of with the offer in the same headline, and then we also have our qualifications as well as some of the benefits right here, and then a good call to action. It's not the greatest call to action, but gets the job done. And then in our headline, we have it saying check if you qualify. This kind of builds a curiosity with somebody. If they are interested, they'll go ahead and fill out the form, make sure they qualify. And then the description is pretty simple. Just go green and save money. And then in our forms, I don't use websites. I found Facebook forms work pretty well for me. Sometimes the quality of the leads are kind of not very good, but I think for the quantity you get, I think it evens out. And so first of all, I ask if they're the homeowner, then their home type, their monthly average power bill, and then their electric provider. I don't know if a lot of you guys are in the solar niche, but most of the times they need to be a homeowner. Most of the times they need to live in a single family home. Most of the times they need to have an electric bill above $100. And then sometimes solar reps can't work with a certain utility company in the area, so we just need to make sure that the lead is able to work with our rep. And so, if a lead comes through and they're not the homeowner, or if they live in a mobile home, then we just won't send them to our reps because we don't want them getting leads that don't qualify. And then if we come into here for the contact info, we just get their name, email, phone number, street address, zip code, and city. That way we can track where the lead's house is, as well as follow up with them via phone and email. And then through here, review your information. All right, here, if you guys don't know what to put, this is what I put. Verify your address for local incentives. Pretty simple. And then when they do this, when they fill it out, it just says thanks, we'll be in contact shortly, as well as we have a call us button that leads directly to my phone. So if anybody calls me, I'm able to pick up and answer some questions. Now I do use some video ads as well. If we go into here, this is kind of what one of my better performing video ads look like. Yeah, so you guys get the gist. Pretty simple video. I found it on Facebook ad library. You guys can do the same. It doesn't take too much time to find a pretty good ad on there. And then so what we do after the lead fills out the contact form, I'll show you guys the automations of everything a little better. So if we go back, and so yeah, I keep the automations pretty simple as well. Similar to my own business, I only have one in place just because I don't want it to seem too like unauthentic. I like to call up the leads right away. And so Facebook lead form submitted. If we go here, move them to the sales pipeline in the lead stage. My stages for the for my own pipeline is I call them twice, or once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then call them back at a later time, appointment set, or if they're not interested. This way I can kind of keep track where the leads are in my pipeline, if I've called them or not. Lead value 15,000, that doesn't matter too much. And then I'll also send myself an internal notification, SMS. So we'll have their name, just became a lead, and then we'll also have their name down here, phone number, address, monthly utility, provider, city, and state. This way we can forward it over to our solar reps with pretty ease. I just copy the text and then I'll forward it to them via text as well. We did have an appointment automation we used. I don't use it anymore, but it's just a confirmation text, and then a reminder, another reminder, and then another reminder. The way you actually connect your Facebook forms to go high level, it's pretty simple. You just come into settings, and then you want to go to integrations, wherever it is, right here. Make sure you have the ad account you want to connect to, as well as the page. So in my case, Green Energy Solutions. And then come up to the top where it says Facebook form mapping. And so if we go here, I need to map this because this is the newest form I just made. So are you the homeowner? So wherever it is, just map it to the and to the matching question. And so home type, I don't think I have that actually. No, yeah, I don't have that. But then if we go to utility bill and then their provider as well, boom, and then full name, make sure that's in there, email, phone, address. It usually does a pretty good job at mapping it out unless you have custom questions like these. And so now if we save it, we're going to turn this old one off because I'm no longer going to be using that. So if we go in here, with that form we just selected, you go in here, and then you're going to have the ability to select a form. And then let's select our new form we just created today and that we just mapped out. And then so let's save that. And I created a new form because I wasn't capturing emails at first. So here's how you add in the emails to your automations. You just want to go to custom values, contact, contact, and then scroll down to the custom fields you just added. But we don't need to do that because we just got their email, so it's pretty standard. And then right here you just write email, boom. And so when a lead does come in, I'll start getting their email addresses. So yeah, that's pretty much how you set up the automations. In my business, I send them leads, or my clients leads, as well as appointments. So I'm going to link a video on how I actually set the appointments for my clients and kind of how my pricing structure looks for that in the next clip. Currently the homeowner in the house?
Oh, one of the homeowners, yes.
One of them? Okay. And then what would you say your monthly utility bill is right now?
Honestly, we're not at the resident all the time right now. It was $60 because we just purchased the home, and a home last year, and it went up to $100 in 2 months. It went up to $100 and it went back to $60. don't know what the hell that's going on.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when
Yeah.
we get there, if it does that, imagine when we get there how much it's going to be.
Yeah. So are you guys currently living in the home or?
Yeah, it's our resident home. We just, we're still process of moving.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. So, how much shade would you say the roof gets over it during the day, or is it mostly covered by sunlight?
The roof gets no shade. We don't have no tree in the front yard.
Okay.
So I hope we get all sun.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
The
definitely
best thing
good.
about it is we don't want to go on the roof. Can y'all do it on the ground because that's a modular home.
Yeah. We could do ground mount. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it just need to be on the ground because on our modular home ages and the roof will start leaking when people start drilling holes in them.
Okay. Yeah, I think we could do a roof replacement as well, but yeah, a modular solar system works as well. We can plan it down. Yeah, and then since we don't really have any guys that service out in Virginia, this appointment like that we do set up would have to be virtual. Is that okay with you? We can.
Appointment?
Yep. If you want to book an appointment, we can get you a little more details.
Yeah, you can book an appointment virtual.
Yep.
Can it be? You'll have one for tomorrow at. Let's see. He'll be at home. I'd say about 6 o'clock. He should be here.
Okay. Yeah, that works for us. Yep.
I know I'm home, but I'm trying to make it so he could be here too.
Yep. That's usually better when we can have both of you guys there. Yep. So let's just plan for 6 p.m. and then if anything comes up, he gets home a little late or something like that, just let me know. We're pretty lenient when it comes to rescheduling.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. I'll go ahead and send you the link as well via text.
The link is for what?
For the virtual meeting.
Virtual?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
We'll see you then. Bye.
All right.
So yeah, guys, that's how I book my clients' appointments. It's pretty simple. You don't have to know everything about the industry. Just let the potential customers know that you're just an inbound caller and you got to ask a few questions. Here's kind of what the script looks like. So first of all, you want to base it on your client's criteria. And so, for example, if you work with solar, this is pretty basic criteria. And then I'm going to provide this script in the link below, but this is essentially whenever the customer answers. And so, it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, it's not going to go this easily every time. A lot of the times they are going to ask a few questions that you can't answer. And if that happens, just tell them, hey, I'm just an inbound caller. I'm not the actual representative. I don't know too much information about the solar itself. And then they're like, oh, okay. Yep. So that's basically, that's what I do for my script. And in the video, as you can see, I'm not very confident. I'm not very good at setting appointments. But it doesn't really matter as long as you have somebody who's semi-interested. They're not going to think twice about you stuttering or anything like that. And then so here's just the revenue for today. This is the really big advantage for selling appointments. Made about $1,750 just for selling 7 appointments throughout a week's time. And so that's about 1 appointment per day for my client, which is pretty doable. Especially because I've already got him 5 appointments for about $300 spent, and so my profit margins on that should be pretty solid. I'm gonna kind of break down how my pricing works for you guys again, just because I am getting a lot of questions about that as well. Yep. So now I'm gonna break down my offer for you guys one more time, just because I've been getting a lot of questions. And so what I do is start everybody off for $250. This gets you 5 appointments. Sorry for my terrible handwriting. Or gets you 5 leads, sorry. Or 1 appointment. Damn, I'm stumbling. Okay. I used to do this. I'm starting to go away with this just because I've got a lot of clients right now, and I'm mainly focusing on retainer building. But so after this, Hey guys, I'm gonna break down my offer a little more in detail for you guys, just because I've been getting quite a few questions. And so what I used to do in my offer is offer 5 leads for $250 or 1 appointment for $250. And I used to say that this is only to pay for the ad spend, and that will return the difference. Now what I'm doing is just saying, it's a discounted price of 5 leads for $250 or 1 appointment for $250. And so I'm starting to go away with this. I'm not pitching this to clients anymore, just because I want the higher retainer clients. But then after this, if they like the results, then I pitch them to 2 options. The first option is a retainer of $1,500 a month. Retainer, $1,500 a month, plus $20 per lead, or $85 per appointment. And so this is simpler than saying 1,500 plus ad spend, because many times you have questions like, well, how many leads am I going to get if I spend blah blah blah. And so if you just tell them, yeah, it's going to be $20 per lead or $85 per appointment, it keeps it pretty simple. And a lot of guys don't even know what ad spend is, and so it's kind of a pain trying to explain that to them. And for example, I sell these in bundles as well, and so you can buy the bundles in 5, 10, 15, 20 at a time. And so it kind of gives you the ads. This is basically your ad spend, if that makes sense. And so if I get a lead for, say, $25, I'm going to take some out of my retainer to pay for the lead, if that makes sense. So just think of this additional charge as the ad spend. And then what I'm also doing for anybody who signs on to the retainer, I'm offering them 5 free leads or 1 appointment. And this is kind of just an appreciation towards the client. $1,500 is a big upfront investment. So what we do is offer 5 free leads or the first appointment on us. And then what we also have for clients who just want to pay for the performance based model, PPB. I just made up a new term. Essentially what this looks like is $60 per lead or $300 per appointment. I apologize, I'm really bad at writing. So $60 per lead or $300 per appointment. And this is going to be sold in the similar bundles of 5, 10, 15, or 20. And so for example, 60 times, just say 10. That's going to give me $600 to pay for 10 leads. And so I take my money, and the difference between $600 minus ad spend equals my profit, if that makes sense. And so this is very lucrative, especially when I can get 10 leads for a third of this price, So I can usually get 10 leads for about $300 to $200 spent. So this leaves me with a 50 to 75% margin, which is very nice. That's pretty good margins. I know not in SMMA it's very good, but in any other industry, 50 to 75% margins is very good. So that's kind of a whole breakdown on my offer. I'm starting to go away with the $250 for 5 leads, because this isn't like, usually 5 leads is not a big enough sample size to usually get results and get your first sale with us. And so what I was seeing is that a lot of guys would do the $250, they would get 5 leads and then not close anything out of it, and then I just lost a customer, if that makes sense. So I'm starting to get people on a little higher trial, or just doing pay per lead straight up, just so they can have the sample size and actually see results, and then continue on to work with us. And so I hope that answered all of your guys' questions. I apologize for my pretty crappy handwriting along this, but I hope you were able to follow along and take some notes. And yeah, you know, we were able to sell 7 appointments at $250 each today. 7 appointments, $250 each. You know, that comes out to $17.50 plus tax. That's where you see this extra number. But yeah, so say you're able to get 7 appointments for $500 spent. You know, that's where I take my difference, and that's my profit. And so when you do a performance-based model, it's riskier because you're kind of betting on yourself that you can actually get these results. You're not just taking people's ad spend plus the retainer. So with more risk, your rewards are going to be higher, if that makes sense. I'm trying to like think of a chart to make. So just think of risk and then reward. I think I got this mixed up. Yeah, no. Scratch that, okay? So let's do a chart. You got risk, and then you got reward. Let's just say 10. So say your risk is all the way at 10. Your reward is therefore going to be at 10 as well. It's pretty exponential, or I'm not very good at math. That probably doesn't make sense. But if you see what I'm saying, you know, with a retainer, you're going to be locked in at that monthly rate. You don't have the ability to scale to $5,000 a month with one client. Whereas if I have a client who's paying me for appointments each week, I'm able to scale to way more money just because he's not locked into an agreement that says, hey, you have to pay us $2,000 a month. Instead, he's able to buy appointments with us anytime he wants. He's not locked into any long contracts, not a lot of legal implications there. So the more risk on our end, the higher our rewards are going to be. So that's kind of what the graph looks like. Again, I'm not very good at math, but yeah. That's essentially, so in this video, I broke down literally everything on how I've been able to deliver results for over, I want to say we've had over 20 clients. Yeah, something like that. Over 20 clients throughout. We're currently with 8 clients right now. You know, some people didn't want to continue with us, which is okay. You know, that's kind of the nature of SMMA. But yeah, we've been able to scale to $14,000 gross, as well as $13,308 in net volume sales. So if you guys did enjoy this video or found value throughout it at all, I would appreciate if you guys did use my Go High Level 2-week free trial affiliate link. That would be very much appreciated, especially if I did bring you some free value, as well as join our agency only Discord. I can open it up right here, kind of show you guys what it looks like. You guys will have exclusive access to talk to me, as well as some of our weekly calls. So it's called the V. I don't know why it's called the V. I just named it that. Sounds pretty cool. But yeah, you know, we basically just talk about SMMA all day, and you guys can interact with each other and learn off of each other as well. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider following my links, subscribing to the channel, as well as liking this video to boost that algorithm, is what people say, I guess. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, my next video, I'm going to be doing a full hour of how I actually sign clients and so yeah, my next video is basically going to be going over a full hour of just live calls, me calling potential clients and me actually signing them over the phone. So without further ado, I'll see you next time.